My name is Michaeli Oplanop, and I am in the class Principal of Speech and Communication. I am from Guthrie, Oklahoma, and I have the goal to be the national goat tying champion. In 10 years from now, I would like to be running my own horse training business and be competing in pro rodeos. My communication strength is nonverbal communication, and my area of need would be public speaking. Rodeo is an individual sport that I have been competing in ever since 4th grade. And a lot of nonverbal communication goes on in the arena, which explains why it's one of my strengths. In this speech, I will be going over the topics rodeo culture, nonverbal communication in rodeo, and the impact mass communication has had on rodeo culture. The rodeo community represents a shared set of beliefs, practices, and a way of life. I don't think I've ever met a rodeo contestant who isn't confident in who they are and proud of their country. Since I am a part of the rodeo culture, I want to present myself as a respectful person and always willing to lend a hand. I personally think communication skills are really important when building long-lasting relationships with people and company brands. This is important to me, so in the future I can build my horse training business and get rodeo sponsorships. One of the most important forms of communication in rodeo is nonverbal communication while competing. Nonverbal communication helps the judges and contestants communicate smoothly and efficiently in the arena. An example of this would be when I back in the box ready to rope my calf, I nod my head, which sends the signal to let the calf out. While other cultures might depend on more verbal communication more. Someone who isn't as familiar with rodeo probably wouldn't know that when you nod your head, it sends the signal to release the calf. Nonverbal communication doesn't just happen in the arena, it also happens out of the arena. Every time the national anthem is played, everyone always stops what they're doing, stands, and puts their hand over their heart. And I always see contestants willing to help people out without being asked. Nonverbal communication is important when competing, but mass communication is even more important when it comes to exposing more people to rodeo. Mass communication can expose cultures to other cultures, new places, ideas, and ways of life. Some advantages of mass communication in the rodeo industry would be growing the community. Rodeo audiences have been growing rapidly over the last few years, with an estimated amount of fans to be 43 million. Another advantage would be more opportunities for rodeo athletes. I most recently found out about the Patriot Youth Rodeo off of social media, and I can't wait to be competing there next year. A disadvantage of mass communication in rodeo culture would be taking performance videos out of context. Sometimes performance videos reach a group of people who don't agree with rodeo, like PETA, for instance. Growing up in the rodeo culture has really shaped who I am, and I wouldn't be who I am today without it. Nonverbal communication in the arena has helped me master my communication skills, not only in the arena, but out of the arena. Mass communication has been growing the sport of rodeo these last few years, and I'm so thankful that I'm able to compete under the support it has now. Sometimes when I'm having a rough practice, I think about that goal to be a national champion, and it really helps me push through those practices. This also reminds me that I can overcome my public speaking skills. Rodeo culture has really helped me master my nonverbal skills and has also given me the confidence to improve my public speaking skills. Thank you.